Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Christen Dominique. I am a beauty creator, mom, Latina, and founder of Dominique Cosmetics. So welcome to my beauty channel. I am very happy to have you. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my face surgery secrets with makeup. I'm not, imagine, let me just show you my face surgery real quick. I've never had face surgery. The only thing I've had done are under eye filler, a little lip filler recently here. I stopped doing lip filler other than right in this little cupid's bow. My face is just asymmetrical overall. When I was 16 years old, I had Bell's palsy. One side of my face was paralyzed and I couldn't move it for about a month or so. And then finally movement came back and one side of my face is just slightly lower and off-centered from the other side. I'm still beautiful, okay? I feel beautiful inside, beautiful outside, but I just want to enhance my features, make them a little bit more symmetrical. And I'm gonna share with you guys how I completely restructure my face. I did this video in 2017, you guys loved it. I'll have it linked below. My makeup has changed since then. It was a little bit more heavier back then. Now it's just a different take on how I structure my face. I'm so excited to share with you guys how to get the best structure and contour for your face. Also, my skin is very dry, so I'm sharing some of my favorite moisturizing tips here for the smoothest makeup application. So I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to be a part of the Dom fam, and let's get into this video. Before I get started with makeup, I always like to prep my skin. I have really dry skin. Like my skin is like the Coachella desert. It is really, really dry. By the way, this video is sponsored by Bliss. Thank you guys. If you guys want to try it, all the info will be below. I really like it. When your skin is hydrated, your makeup applies better. It smooths the skin surface so that your foundation concealer can apply evenly. So that's so important for me because of my dry skin. I don't always use a primer on my skin. If I'm using a really good moisturizer, I'll just use a moisturizer or a moisturizing primer, either one. So I'll be using the Bliss Bright Idea Vitamin C and Peptide Collagen Protecting and Brightening Moisturizer on my skin today. It is truly the most heavenly citrusy scent. I love it. This makes me want to use it every morning and every night. I change up my moisturizers. I don't stick to one, but I do like when they obviously do really great things for my skin, keep my skin nice and hydrated throughout the day, and they smell good. And this smells so good. I want to eat it, but I can't because you're not supposed to do that. Just put it on your face. Also, Bliss is cruelty-free and vegan, so that's cool. Love that. So it has a clinical grade vitamin C that's non-irritating for the skin, and that's really important because my skin is pretty sensitive. This is going to help diminish the look of dark spots on the face. So I start with this one on my face, my entire face. I even bring it down to my neck. Because it's so lightweight, I can use it comfortably under my makeup. I don't feel like it's a thick, heavy cream, and it helps me want to use it every morning. I've been using this one lately, I'm not gonna lie, because the scent is so amazing. It feels great on my skin, but the scent is drawing me in every morning. So I really love using that. If I don't use a primer, I can just use this. And I'm gonna put this all over my face. You can feel it really getting into the skin and giving your skin that burst of hydration. This moisturizer is going to brighten. It's going to give you like a nice dewy glow, just like a natural glow, even if you don't put makeup on, which is nice. And then for the under eyes, I'm gonna be using the little sister, which is the Bliss Bright Idea Vitamin C and Peptide Collagen Protecting Eye Cream. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my under eye. So this is supposed to smooth out fine lines and brighten and just make your eyes look nice and juicy and plump. We are ready for makeup. I am nice and hydrated. I kind of want to just put this on my legs too, just because I have really dry legs. I don't know if this is too much information, but you guys, it is dry. And I like the feeling of this. All right, so I'm gonna get started with restructuring my face. I know that sounds really crazy. I basically do surgery on my face without surgery. I get a lot of questions about my face and if I got things done. No, but if it looks good, then thank you. I have never had cheek filler, and when I get told that I have cheek filler, I always get like a little offended because when I gain weight, it goes to my cheeks and my arms. So I'm like, okay, great, now I've gained a little weight. Now people think I have cheek filler. But I'm going to perform surgery today for you guys in your home. So you guys can learn how to contour, structure, and perform surgery in your own home with makeup. So the first thing that I'm gonna get into is concealer. For concealer, I'm gonna be using the Nars Medium 1 Custard. And I'm gonna take this and just do a few little lines right underneath my under eye circle. And I'm also gonna take it right here, and that's going to lift the eye area, right around the mouth, here around the nose, right in the center, and then down the nose. I actually go back over this once I contour. Right now we're just brightening and lifting. From here, I have been loving this brush from Zoeva. It's called the 146 Concealer Perfector brush. Oh my God, this is such an amazing brush. It fits right where you need it. It blends your concealer so beautifully into the skin. But I'm just gonna pat and softly blend this concealer into my skin. Typically, we're pretty dark and hollow in our inner corners, so get around there, get around the nose. And my eyes, I like them to look more lifted in every way possible, with eyeshadow, with brows, in every way. So the concealer, when I blend it in, I wanna blend it upwards. Same for this area right here. I just wanna blend this way. And then I'll go over my eyelid space to even that out. If you have really dry skin, I would suggest you use a beauty blender to softly pat in the makeup. I also really love the Tati. I don't know why I was using this actually. The Blendiful is amazing, and it makes your skin almost look airbrushed. Just depending on how my skin's doing that day, I can't always use these brushes because it tends to lift up dry, dead skin. Today, my skin is looking pretty good. It's not acting crazy. So I'll just use this. And then this has been my favorite contouring concealer stick. Love it so much. This is actually a concealer from Jouer, but I use the darker shade to contour, but it's the perfect nose contour. Look at that. It's so defined. I love the tip, the angle. I use it actually all over my face. But before I get into contouring, I want to bronze. And to bronze, I'm gonna be using the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer Stick. I'm gonna take this brush from Morphe. It's the M450, and I'm just gonna brush it on top. Then bronze up my face, around the temple to the cheekbone. I love anything that's gonna make my skin look more hydrated and dewy. Creams have been my best friend. They look so much more natural. I'm actually gonna go over my nose very lightly on the edges and right on the bottom. I'm gonna also take the bronzer down here along my neck. And then I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender and just soften up any harshness going on. So now that my skin has some warmth to it, I'm gonna go ahead and contour with this guy. I like to contour my eyes. So I'll go in this way. This just adds more depth to the eye. I also like to put some right here so it lifts. And then I'll go in here. You see how like precise this thing is? I love it. I'll go here. I talked about this in the last video I did. My nose is crooked. I have a deviated septum, so it goes more to one side. So if I look at it in the center, so I want it to be a little bit more lifted and not so like pointed downwards. I'll do a little angle here. I slim out this side more than this side of the nose, and that makes it look more balanced because I have so much more fullness going on this side of my nose. And then I just cup my cheeks right here and also take the double chin, and we're just gonna remove it with some surgery lines. For this side, I like it to be a little bit more structured and narrow, so I'll do a line like that. And then whenever I'm blending, I don't have to put the product here, but I wanna blend it up and at an angle. It's all about how you blend. I'm also gonna put some under my eye a little bit and right on my bottom of my lip. I stopped doing filler on the bottom of my lip, so I'm just adding a little bit more fullness. I only put filler right here. To blend everything out, that's where the magic happens, the blending. For the blending, I'm gonna just take this hourglass brush right here, and I'm gonna go in and blend through this contour. I love how easy this concealer blends out. One of the products that I try to avoid using for contouring is anything that's really thick. Anything that dries too fast doesn't give you time to play around with the product and it just kind of sticks there and leaves a little stain. It's not good for contouring. You want something that's easily blendable and just smooths and feathers out into the skin and looks really seamless. So it's gonna look a little crazy right now, it's fine. We're just softening all of the areas out. I like my chin to look a little bit more pointed towards the end, so I'll blend my contour. I'll blend it as if I'm making the letter V. Now I'm gonna take a beauty blender and I'm just gonna go over all of the edges and make sure that everything's nice and blended out because we have a lot of harsh edges. But I like to do this process. It gives me more of an even, natural contour. And then once I have the contour fully blended, then I'm gonna go back in with a brightening concealer. And this concealer is gonna be a little bit more full coverage. It's gonna be a little heavier than the Nars concealer. I'm using the Dose of Colors concealer, and this is in the shade 15, light medium. And I'm gonna go over the dark area around my eyes. So I'm gonna take it right back in those spots. And the center of the face is basically gonna go all down here and right anywhere where you want it to look brighter and lifted. Just using a little bit of a heavier coverage for that. I'm actually gonna use this brush to blend out the contour on the nose just because it's a little bit more precise. And then I'm gonna get right on the sides of the nose to make sure that the nose is really nice and slim. I feel like the word snatched is like, can we get a new word? I want a new cute little word and we need to make one up here. If you have another word for snatched, comment below. I would love to know what you think the next word should be for snatched. And I'm gonna go over my eyelids. For my highlight, I have been using Skin Gloss, which is from my Prisma Glow palette from Dominique Cosmetics. Love this palette, but I am obsessed and cannot stop using Skin Gloss. It is a really pretty all over dewy enhancer for the skin. So I just take it on my fingers like this and I apply it to my cheekbones. And you can put it on with a beauty blender, you can put it on with a brush. But my natural temperature of my skin kind of melts it into everything so beautifully. And it also helps with the appearance of texture. So, you know, I'm all about that. Put a little bit on my nose. We're nice and bright. Now I'm gonna move on to setting everything in place. So this is how I set my face. I have a few different steps. First, I'm gonna take my translucent powder from Laura Mercier and my Tati blendable, and I'm just gonna set that right underneath my eye. The material of this sponge, it just does really magical things to your foundation and powders. It just makes it look so airbrushed. Around my face, I'm pretty dry, but in here, I can get pretty oily and on my eyelids. So I'll just like stamp it on my eyelid and right in my T-zone, just in case, right above my brows. And that's the only place that I'll set my makeup. But if I want a little bit more coverage, I want my skin to look a little bit more flawless, and for you guys, I want to look my best. So I'm gonna add a little bit more coverage with the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Matte Powder in the shade 3W1 Tawny. I have a blemish right there, so I'm gonna try to cover it up for you guys so you're not staring at my blemishes throughout the video. I'm gonna go on the other side. Anywhere that I want a little extra even coverage. I kind of like how my eyes look right now. I'm just gonna show you guys if you want a little bit more extra brightness. This is a Kat Von D powder foundation, so it's a little more thick. Just taking a little bit and stamping it. And for the bronzer, I'm gonna take the Estee Lauder X Victoria Beckham Collab Bronzer, and I'm just gonna set very lightly. I'm not pressing down on my brush really hard or my skin because it will get muddy. So very, very lightly, I'm just going over my contour and bronze. I feel like I'm in a car wash. You know how like the spinners are just like in a car wash? I'll just go in and set that depth right in there and intensify that a little bit too. And the nose. For the nose, I like to use the Hoola bronzer just because it's a lot softer and it doesn't have any red tones to it. And I'll just go down the nose and then stamp my beauty blender over that because I don't want it to look harsh at all. And we are snatched. or whatever you guys come up with for snatched, comment below. We're gonna be that. I feel naked right now without any lashes on or anything, so I'm gonna go put some makeup on my eyes and my lips, and I will be right back. All right, so we're done. I did my lips, my blush, and I put on some lashes, and this is basically my face surgery for the day. My forehead is a lot lower, my nose is more structured and defined where I want it, my cheekbones and my chin and jaw are a lot more structured as well. You can really change all the features on your face with makeup if you want. Again, makeup is fun, it's expressive, don't take it too serious. I'm not trying to change my face. I love myself, I love my face, I'm sure you do too, but it's always nice to know little tips and tricks to enhance your features. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Check out my before and after poses right now to see if you see the difference in my features. Let me know. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up to let me know you liked it. And also let me know down below what your version of snatch should be, because I feel like we need a new word. And before I let you go, I do want to remind you guys, this is something that's so important to me on my channel. It's to make sure that you guys know how beautiful and amazing you are without makeup. You are truly an amazing person. If nobody's told you that today, let me tell you how beautiful you are. You are so special and unique in this world, and we need you here. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to check out these two videos on the side if you've missed them. They're pretty good, they're very interesting, and you want to know more. So don't forget to check those out, and that's pretty much it. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being a part of my Dom fam here on YouTube, and that's it. I love you guys. See you in the next video. Bye, guys.